stop the presses. That might be the closest critic to audience ratings, like the closest they've ever been for any movie I've ever seen. I feel like as I get older, I do less and less for my birthday every year. But one thing I always try to make sure to do is that night take some time to myself or with my wife or with friends, whoever, and rent a movie that I've really been looking forward to. And for this year, it ended up being Dumb Money, the September 2023 movie about the whole GameStop stock fiasco from 2021 during the height of the pandemic. Let me just say to start, again, this happened in real life in 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. They already pumped out a Hollywood movie about it. And it was well done. It was well made. It wasn't like cheap. It wasn't with a bunch of no names. Let me just read the cast. The budget for this movie was $30 million. Not much. Paul Dano, Pete Davidson, America Ferrera, Nick Offerman, Sebastian Stan, Shailene Woodley, Seth Rogen. A lot of people in this movie for that budget. Pretty impressive. Now, there's obviously there's no CG. There's not any huge set pieces for this movie. It's just different people talking in different rooms pretty much. But yeah, man, it's good. Like if you're around my age and you remember all this going down during the pandemic, obviously the memes and like Reddit and Twitter were out of control every day. To give you a short synopsis of what the movie is about, again, this happened in real life. Paul Dano's character, his YouTube channel name was Roaring Kitty, and he had a background in working with stocks, and he thought GameStop was more attractive than the banks did. It was at like $3 a share at the time. And basically, he got the entire internet to back him and pump up the stock. They call it dumb money because bankers usually call random people like you and I buying stocks, they call us dumb money because we don't really know what we're doing. So that's where the title of the movie comes from. Anyway, the stock gets into like the high 300s before all the banks collaborate to shut it down. Robinhood, who Sebastian Stan's character was the head of, they shut down trading for the stock and all that. So again, I can't really spoil that much because this did happen in real life just 2 years ago. Acting solid. There was some humor in there. Pete Davidson's character was pretty annoying at most times, but he's pretty annoying to me in pretty much everything, so it is what it is. It's hard for me to compare it to anything else because there aren't a lot of movies like it. Obviously, one that comes to mind would be The Big Short. The great movie about the 2008 housing bubble crash. That movie tries to go a little more in depth with really trying to explain to you what happened. This movie, Dumb Money, is more layman's terms. I can say for myself, I never fully knew the jargon words of what was going on. I feel like throughout I was 85% there with what was happening. And I'd say that's completely fine. As long as you get the gist of it, you can follow what each character's motivations are. As far as the people portrayed in the movie, some of them were real. Some of them were a couple different people's stories merged into one or two characters. And then some of the other characters were just completely made up. For that, you just got to chalk it up to, there was probably one person out there that invested in GameStop that this happened to. So there's a lot of different points of views in this movie. You get the points of view from Paul Dano's character, the guy with the head YouTube channel. You get the point of view from multiple people that bought the stock. You get the point of view from multiple bankers and billionaires that were in on the other side of it. And then at the very end, you get in a little bit of when Congress called them to testify about what was going on. So Rotten Tomatoes, I believe let me check real quick. I think it's 84 and 85. I can't remember which is which. Yes, critics 84 and audience 85. Whoa, stop the presses. That might be the closest critic to audience ratings, the closest they've ever been for any movie I've ever seen. That's remarkably close. Usually the two are pretty off, right? My rating for the movie is a B. It was solid. Didn't regret the rental. I did have to pay $6 for it. Apparently now it's $2.99. Ugh, that's how it goes. Chalk it up to the birthday tax, I guess. And I think I saw that it'll be on Netflix. If you have Netflix, it'll be on Netflix for free here in the near future. So if you just want to wait a little longer and wait it out for that, I definitely suggest checking it out when it comes out. You want catch it on Redbox or something a little cheaper? I think you'll enjoy it. And it's a movie that a lot of different age ranges, both either sex, A lot of people can enjoy this movie, I think. So again, for me, it's a B. Hopefully with this review, I was able to put somebody on. If you like my reviewing style, definitely give the video a like. Subscribe to my channel for more. I'd really appreciate it. Definitely let me know in the comments what you thought of the movie if you've seen it. And again, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.